Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Donnelly, play-by-play voice of the Charlotte Rush. We're in the Charlotte Rush coach's office here at the Extreme Ice Center for our midweek report on this Tuesday, November the 19th. We're going to talk about the big upcoming games this weekend here at the Extreme Ice Center against the Richmond Generals, and also recap the Boston Showcase the Rush participated in last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're going to talk Charlotte Rush Elite Hockey right now. And let's bring in the head coach and general manager of the Charlotte Rush Elite, Trevor Jewell. Well, Trevor, let's talk about the showcase first. 4 big games, a lot of travel for the team, but the Elite did a great job coming back with a 3-1 record. And let's just briefly recap each game. Game 1 didn't get off to a good start. 3-0 loss to the Northern Cyclones. Jack Lim was in goal. He faced 46 shots, made 43 saves, but I guess, which is a good performance, but I guess there was some good goaltending on the other side of the ice too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't think we played up to our, potential in any way in that game, and I thought Jack played pretty well, to keep us in it. But honestly, we were just, a step behind. We were a little slow. We didn't start very well. We had one really good shift to start the game, and then, I think guys thought it was going to be a little bit easier than it was. And unfortunately, they kept coming at us for an entire 60 minutes, and they capitalized on their chances, and we didn't do that. We had power play opportunities and things like that, but unfortunately, we gave up on early, and we just didn't capitalize when we needed to, and we didn't take advantage of the power plays when we needed them. But so I think we underperformed that game, honestly, and it was a little bit disappointing just because it hurts a lot more when you're better than what you actually performed as, and unfortunately, we took one on the chin that game.
But the Rush quickly got back to the win column on Friday with a big 7-0 win over the Florida Eels. Hayden Ellsbury was in goal. He got another shutout for the Rush. That was good news. And also Guillaume Lalancette with 3 points, 2 goals, and 1 assist. So, Trevor, way to get back in that win column the next day.
Yeah, I mean, those guys, they performed extremely well on Saturday. They kept coming at Florida the way they needed to, our shift after shift after shift. Special teams were a lot better. I think guys were playing together as a team a lot better, and they played rush hockey that game, and it shows what they can do when they actually show up and play every single game. So I was very happy with that performance, and I was very happy with Jeff behind the bench there because I was over with the premier guys at the other rink, and unfortunately they're about 30 to 45 minutes apart when there's traffic up there. So very happy with the way they performed and the things they did on and off the ice there. And, they deserve that win, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and it was a lot of fun to see them be excited at the end of that game as well.
Trevor, none of our players got electrocuted, did they? Florida Eels electrocuted?
Yeah, no.
Sorry, that was pretty bad. I admit that was pretty bad.
I think it was the other way around. I think the Eels kind of took it to themselves on that one.
Yeah, they were shocked at the way the Rush defeated them. There we go.
They were.
All right, just having a little joke here on this Tuesday. And then, Trevor, you came right back and got another shutout against the Boston Junior Bruins. Arlie Cutler got the shutout in there. And, again, Guillaume Lalancette continues his torrid scoring. He got both goals for the Rush. Break that one down for us.
Yeah, I think the Junior Bruins, they have a pretty good team. They're extremely young, but, they're going to be a good team in the future. So I thought we played pretty well. We were pretty good defensively. Took a couple penalties we probably shouldn't have, but outside of that, played well in the D zone, played great in the offensive zone. Guillaume had a great performance, and it was awesome because his family was there to see him play like that and stuff like that. And he had an unbelievable goal from behind the net, so we were very happy to see that. He's a very good hockey player, and he has a special future in front of him. So very happy with the way the guys played in that game. It was a lot of fun to be a part of, and it just seemed calm and collected on the bench and relaxed, and there was no panic in our game whatsoever. So I was very happy and pleased with the way the guys performed that game.
Trevor, how tough 2 games on the same day?
It's never easy, especially when they had a quick turnaround. I think they only had about an hour where they got to relax a little bit. And then obviously the food came a little late, so they had a little bit less time. And then, we got to the rink and they were ready to go and they played well.
All right, and then the Rush closed it out with another shutout, 3-0 over the New York Aviators. Danny Ladadinsky got the shutout for the Rush. And Trevor, great way to end the showcase.
Yeah, it was good to see him in net there. I think he played pretty well. I think, again, we had a late night the night before because some games got started late and games got pushed behind, so the guys had to be up really early. And it was a quick turnaround for them, so, they didn't play their best, but, we did as much as we could in the short amount of time. I think most guys were working on about 4 or 5 hours of sleep that night, so it was a little bit tough, but they played well and, stayed out of trouble in that game. No suspensions, nothing like that, because the other team was getting a little chippy. But, we scored when we needed to, and, the guys took care of business on the last day so we could get out of there with a pretty decent record.
All right, so the Rush goes 3-1 in the Boston Showcase, and let's check the standings right now. The Rush in second place in the Southeast Division. Charlotte with a record of 16-3-1 for 33 points, and just 5 points behind the first place Richmond Generals, and we transition into, guess who we're playing this weekend, the Richmond Generals. So when we went to Richmond about a month ago, Trevor, we lost in a shootout and then lost in regulation. So I know you and the guys would like to turn the tables here with these two games coming up this weekend against the Generals.
Yeah, obviously with them coming in here, we have a lot to prove, and we have a lot of, I don't want to say payback, but we have some retribution to get there because, they took two of them from us, and honestly, the first one I don't think they deserved, but we have a lot of work to do coming ahead of us, and we're pretty excited to have them come in here. But it's going to be another tough test for us. Again, in this division, it's never easy every weekend, and everybody's coming for us, and we got to come for them and start thinking that we're the underdog and make sure that we play like that. So I think our guys will be ready. We're excited, and it's another big test, and we got to see what kind of team we're made of here going down the stretch.
All right, we'll look forward to it. The Richmond Generals and the Charlotte Rush this weekend here at the Extreme Ice Center. Well, one final comment from Charlotte Rush Elite General Manager and Head Coach Trevor Jewell. Trevor, we got a new player that joined us up there in Boston, Matt Boutin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but tell us about him and what he brings to the table.
Yeah, I think he's a good addition to our group. He's fast, he's physical, he shoots the puck well, he sees the ice well, and I think he's been a great addition. He's a great kid in the locker room. He's a good kid overall, and we're really happy to have him. So he's excited to be here. We're excited to have him, and we can't wait to see what kind of season he brings us now that he's here. So very happy that he's here, and it is Boutin. So that is his last name.
Okay.
And again, he's a great kid, and he's coming down from Canada, and hopefully he enjoys it down here. I know he had some fun this weekend. The guys really are happy to have him in the locker room, and I can't say enough about his personality and how happy we are to have him.
All right, so that's Matt Boutin, one of the newest members of the Charlotte Rush Elite. Trevor, always appreciate your good analysis and insights, looking at the past and also looking forward. Good success against the Generals this weekend.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
All right, Trevor Jewell, head coach and general manager of the Charlotte Rush Elite. Don't forget the Rush games this weekend. The Elite will face it off at 5 o'clock against the Generals, and then at approximately 8 o'clock, the Premier will follow. Sunday morning, it'll be a 9:20 face-off for the Elite, and then approximately 12:15 for the Premier, and we'll wind up a nice 4-game weekend here at the Extreme Ice Center. If you'd like additional information on the Charlotte Rush, go to our Charlotte Rush website. A lot of good information, pictures and whatnot there, videos. You can also go to our Charlotte Rush YouTube channel, and the United States Premier Hockey League website has a wealth of information about the entire league and our division. You might want to go there to peruse that site. And of course, our Charlotte Rush social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So for Trevor Jewell, I'm Charlotte Rush, play-by-play announcer Tim Donnelly. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.